Emma, a young aspiring writer, finds her daily escape in a cozy little coffee shop in New York City. Every morning, she orders her usual caramel latte and sits by the large window, where she spends hours typing away on her laptop. Despite her best efforts, she's been stuck on a love story for weeks, unable to find the perfect inspiration. One day, she notices a stranger sitting across from her, a handsome man with deep brown eyes, lost in a book. He's there the next day and the day after that, always with a new book in his hands. They exchange glances but never speak. It becomes a quiet routine. Two strangers sitting in the same coffee shop day after day, lost in their own worlds but somehow aware of each other. One morning, as Emma reaches for her coffee, she notices a small note underneath her cup. It reads, "What are you writing?" She looks up, but the stranger is already gone. Intrigued, she scribbles back a reply on a napkin and leaves it on his table before leaving. "A love story, maybe about us?" The next day, she finds another note tucked under her laptop. "Tell me how it ends." Smiling, she writes back, "That depends on you." This silent exchange continues for weeks. They never speak, but through these little notes, they get to know each other. He tells her his name is Jake, and she tells him about her dream of publishing a novel. He shares his love for books, travel, and his fear of heights. But neither of them has the courage to break the magic of their wordless romance. One evening, a sudden thunderstorm hits the city. The power in the coffee shop flickers out, leaving only the soft glow of candles on the tables. Emma sits in the dim light, waiting. This time, Jake doesn't just leave a note. He walks over to her table. "I'm Jake," he says with a nervous smile. "Emma," she replies, her heart racing. They finally talk, and it feels as if they've known each other forever. They laugh about their notes, about how they both waited for the other to make the first move. As the rain pours outside, they decide to leave together. Jake grabs an umbrella and walks Emma home. But instead of saying goodbye at her door, he hesitates. "I don't want this to be just a story," he says softly. Emma smiles. "Then let's make it real." He leans in, and under the glowing city lights and the sound of falling rain, they share their first kiss. Days turn into weeks, and their love story unfolds beyond the coffee shop. Emma finally finishes her novel, dedicating it to the man who taught me that love doesn't always need words. At her first book signing, she looks out into the crowd and sees Jake, holding a copy of her book, smiling proudly. Their story wasn't just written in notes, it was written in fate.